Insane spiders from around the world.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Titanic. I'm your host, Alexa.
Spiders, you either hate them or hate them. Many act all brave about their fondness for the eight-legged critters, but just wait until one of those creatures is crawling around on you, and the truth of that person's love for spiders will be revealed. Today, we meet some of the most insane spiders from around the world.
If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.
Scorpion-tailed spider. As if spiders aren't bad enough, you get all the terrors of spiders and the bonus feature of a scorpion tail. Thankfully, only fully grown females possess this appendage, and it's harmless. But a web-spinning scorpion-shaped spider coming towards you is still unnerving. The female uses this bendable tail to arch it back over her body when threatened and is a great mimic of an irate scorpion. The Arachnura higginsi, as it is scientifically known, makes their web near ground level, at an angle or horizontally, like a spider trampoline, and they eat any flying insects that land on it. These eight-legged arachnids were discovered in 1863 by A. Vinson and are mostly Australasian, but there is one species from Madagascar. They mimic things like fallen flowers, leaves, and twigs. Mirror spider. The mirror spider is truly spectacular as it transforms itself into a near-invisible silvery spider mirror. According to scientists, the rhinestone-studded arachnid produces guanine crystals that create this rare anomaly. Guanine crystals can be a source of structural color in arthropods, so it's not unusual to find them in a spider. It's also known as the sequined spider, and the shiny patches grow or shrink depending on how calm or threatened the spider feels. When calm, it is a solid mirror, which retracts smaller when it's agitated. The mirror spider is only found in Australia and is minute with a body of 3 millimeters in males and 4 millimeters in females. When not a silver surface, the abdomen is a pretty pattern of cream, green, yellow, and red. The flick-flack spider. In southeastern Morocco's Erg Chebi Desert lives the Cybrenus rechenbergi, or known by its informal name, the flick-flack spider, which possesses the coolest flight mechanism we've ever seen. When threatened, this acrobatic arachnid hightails out of the situation with high-energy somersaults. Yeah, you heard right, hand over foot. Well, in his case, 8 hands and feet in unison, all rolling out of there at an alarming speed of 6.5 feet per second. If it wasn't so impressive, it would be downright hilarious. If in a tight squeeze, it will even cartwheel uphill. The spider's movements have even been used to inspire the movement for a somersaulting robot. The robot is called Tabaka, and it may be used in agriculture, on the ocean floor, or possibly on Mars. In short, the flick-flack spider gives a whole new spin to the departing phrase, "Let's roll." Bird dung spider. This spider's claim to fame could have been as a skilled web builder or a keen predator, but instead it gets its name for his confusing likeness to bird poop. It's an unfortunate character trait, but on the other hand, it is a great survival tactic, as little to no species is known to feed off of bird excrement. Bagheera kiplingi. Bagheera, the Black Panther character in the Jungle Book story, is the namesake of this spider. The likeness is not one of looks, but rather the spider's panther-like agility. The Bagheera kiplingi is a jumping spider, a family of arachnid known for their ability to, jump, and is also a good predator. But unusually, the Bagheera kiplingi is a vegetarian, preferring acacia buds and nectar. Found in Central America, including Mexico, Costa Rica, and Guatemala, Bagheera kiplingi need their agile ways to escape the aggressive ants that help protect acacia trees. From time to time, when forced by hunger, the Bagheera kiplingi will feed on ant larvae or even fellow Bagheeras. Darwin's bark spider. Seeing spiders is one thing, but walking into a spider's web can leave your skin crawling all day long. The Darwin bark spider weaves webs so large that they are hard to avoid. They can reach sizes of 28,000 square centimeters. The bridge lines that route it to the trees or the ground can be up to 25 meters in length. On top of these incredible masterpieces being so large, they are also very strong. So strong, in fact, the spider's silk is the toughest known biomaterial in the world. It's 10 times stronger than Kevlar and can absorb massive amounts of energy before breaking. Their mating habits are also really strange. The female is known to eat her mate after it's done, but that isn't too out of the ordinary in the world of insects. The male's mating conduct, however, is what pushes it into this insane category. Luckily, they've only been discovered on the island of Madagascar so far. Ladybird spider. The ladybird spider has a cool adaptation on its back, making it look like a little red ladybird with 4 black spots. But look closer and you will notice there's more to it, including an abdomen, pretty big mandibles, and 8 legs. They are a small species of spider. Males are less than a centimeter long, females around the 1.5 centimeter mark, and apart from their bright backs, are black in color. Their ladybird design is thought to deter predators from snacking on the spider. The ladybird spider lives its life underground. It burrows a tunnel-like home for itself, so comfortable that females never leave it. Males have to leave their lair to find a mate, and after visiting a neighboring female burrow, they return to their underground grotto again. Females then lay about 50 eggs that hatch, and she nurses them for about a month, until she dies, no doubt from exhaustion from being a single mother to 50 spiderlings. By the next spring, the spiderlings are big enough to leave the family home and make their way in the world. They don't go far though, and within a meter radius they create their own burrow to repeat the cycle. Ladybird spiders are rare, and habitat loss has led to many thinking it had gone extinct. Luckily, in the 1980s, a single population was rescued, and conservationists used this breed to increase the population numbers. Ant-mimicking jumping spiders. Ants are an aggressive bunch known for their bites, stings, and formic acid defenses. Most predators leave ants well alone and pursue other insects for sustenance. So in tropical and temperate temperatures around the world, a genius little spider is capitalizing on the ant's reputation and mimicking his appearance for protection. This ant-mimicking jumping spider is called the Myrmoracne spider and actually doesn't possess any protective mechanisms of its own. No bites or poison. Their only defense is running when threatened, so looking like an aggressive ant helps them a lot. But how does an 8-legged spider look like a 6-legged ant? Well, the Myrmoracne spider poses his 2 front legs as antennae and wriggles them around the way an ant exploring its environment would. Their heads have evolved to be elongated, and their thorax dons the ant's hourglass shape. Wraparound spider. Dolophones is a genus of spider found primarily in Australia that is known to blend in perfectly with its environment. They're also known as the wraparound spider, and there are 17 species of them. All of them possess the skill of blending seamlessly into their surroundings by flattening against tree bark or wrapping themselves around twigs. Their upper abdomen is shaped like an inverted disc, which is made up of several smaller discs that have slits in them. This setup allows the spider to wrap around its background environment and blend in during daylight hours. By night, the spiders are active, spinning webs and feeding. Females are about 9 millimeters in length, and males are much smaller, around 5 millimeters. Luckily, Dolophony venom is not harmful to humans, so even if you do put your hand down on a well-disguised spider on a tree branch, you're not in any danger. Of course, seeing a spider morph out from its surroundings might leave some mental damage, though. Spiny orb-weaver. There are 70 known species of spiny orb-weavers, and more still being discovered. It's a group of spiders that all have similar horned and spine appearances that deter birds from eating them. One of the genius skills of these spiders is that many species will spin small silk flags to the edges of their webs. These are to make the web more visible to small birds, to prevent them from flying into the webs and getting entangled. There are horned spiders from all over the globe, and they're often found around homes. Peacock spider. This brightly colored spider is known as the peacock spider, and the male spider even has a flap it raises like a peacock's plumage. Flapping up this colorful display of the abdomen catches the eye of the females of the species. Being from the jumping spider family of arachnids, they have extremely good eyesight. These males seem to be the Casanovas, captivating the attention of several females at once. On top of flashing its colors, it vibrates its hind legs and abdomen for a more dramatic effect. Chinese hourglass spider. The Chinese hourglass spider is a trapdoor spider, meaning it digs itself a hole or burrow and lines the bottom of it with silk. It closes up the hole with the end of its abdomen, which works like a cord stop over the hole. But the incredible part is the pattern on the end of its abdomen, which looks almost like an ancient artifact sticking out of the ground if you ever happen upon it. It is actually a hardened disc that is strengthened by ribs and grooves that make up these wild patterns. This flat abdomen disc is surrounded with strong spines around the edges that have 4 large spinnerets below it. This spider was first mentioned in ancient writing in a book dating back to the 5th century BCE, but it hadn't been cited much at all. So rare, in fact, that since 2000, there have only been 6 reported sightings of this in the wild. The spider is highly valuable because of its rarity and is highly valued by scientists for further scientific research. Have you ever spotted any of these insane spiders yourself, or are you really scared of spiders like I am? Let me know in the comments down below. 1. Happy face spider. This happy little spider clearly has no worries and is happy to show it with a smile patterned on his yellow abdomen. This happy camper is found in the rainforests of Hawaii and is known as the Nana Nana Makaki. They are a close relation to the black widow spider, but luckily not known to be poisonous to humans. The marking is not always the same though, and some spiders show little or no markings, and others have a frowning or even a screaming face. The smiley face spider has a very limited range where it can thrive and is now endangered due to loss of its natural habitat.